did try rolling with little canoe paddles, but the spike is so sensitive to any movement. It's always going to want to drop a bow or stern or a side that you can't keep up. There's too much motion involved with using a paddle compared to sculling around with your hands. So I didn't like paddle. However, I'll show you what we did to spike. Caught a skunk last night hanging around on spike, and hope he wasn't interested in shooting on it. That would be a bummer. You may not be able to see, but where my right hand is, this part of the kneeling platform, I cut off 5 inches of width max from those knee boards, Nerf bars, these are called on trucks. 5 inches, so 10 inches of width removed, and then did the same back here at the toes, 3 inches. Total. So 1.5 inches on each side here, cut off 5 inches here, and made the whole thing more symmetrical. Bow to stern. Center I had to leave wide because of the mounting point being locked into place. But the difficulty I have most with rolling this thing, I think, are these 3-4 hunks of foam, getting it to come all the way over and then start rolling over the rest of the way. I think these are so buoyant that they're causing a ruckus. So let's get that on film. It is nice having it narrower, but I was aggressive and I barely have any room for my knees to sit. As you now see. Before I tighten the thigh straps, let's do this. Let's see. Lock the hips down best we can. Okay, a little slack there, but we'll get rid of that with this tightening here. And then we are relying heavily on these straps now to keep us from going forward, because if we slide forward, we will drop off the Nerf bar. So this craft does require a lot of tight strapping. So this is a high energy vehicle here. But it's a thought experiment. Gonna win over a lot of minds. The thought being, what if your squirtboard was tall instead of wide, flat? And then during the construction of it, I just made it tall, but not so narrow like a angelfish, like I thought. Alright, as tight as we can get. And we got the crazy entries. And I will, now that it's easier to maneuver this thing with less width, I won't be splashing around as much, but I will grab the pool, get situated. Alright. So not as crazy as previous films. Hang on. Now, of course, if you're in deep water, you don't care, river, you don't care about smacking the bottom of the ends. So that's a lot of my struggle, is trying not to hit the pool. Alright, but you should be able to see that I'm riding a little deeper, and side to side, you should already notice that it's calmer. It's because those Nerf bars aren't trying to find their way to the surface. So that's great, but it's everywhere, tipping. Left, right, forward, and back. Now, if we were always paddling, you might be able to find some control. So there is merit in that argument, that the pool is actually artificially stressful for this particular craft. I think you could hang out in an eddy on this thing. Then once an end starts going under, might as well just go with it. And that's where difficulties lie, because, well, there's not a whole lot of vessel to spin around, so not a lot of fight from it. It's that concept that you're about to see of the deck, the top side of the spike doesn't want to roll over and then keep rolling. So we'll do that here, and then I'll probably have to grab a pool side again. And I can't do a screw up, but it doesn't matter, because it's still, once you get to where you're almost rolled up, it's really crazy. All right. So that wasn't nearly as stressful as the other day, but you don't have a poolside, or you're gonna rip your shoulders apart if you try to grab something on the river. I don't know how to get that roll completed. You can see that I actually did get my head on the upper side of it, but the bow sinks, and I can't get the spike like to flatten out. So, I don't know. Maybe filming it and try to go slow here instead of last time it was really hectic. Part of the reason the bows sunk is because I was doing a bow screw up, but I think that's easier to do than a flat roll on this thing. I can try a flat roll, but that's where the paddle idea came to mind. Yeah, I'm not really doing a bow screw up on these rolls. I'm doing a C to C with a forward leaning finish. Try the bow screw up and see what happens. Starts off great, like an earthquake, bird and snake, or an aeroplane, but I'm having trouble no matter which way my head veers, bow or stern. Getting fully upright and staying there. I could try going all the way over again. See what happens. But there is less fight. So, yay. Just got to figure out what to do when you flip over, because that is going to happen. Okay, find the old regular bow screw up again. I think I felt it that time. Like the stern. I'm almost rolled up. The stern, I doing something against me, whether it didn't want to sink. I don't know. Let's review the footage. Whoa, that. I wonder if it was that. Where the bow goes down and I'm not able to bring it back up. I know the forward leaning C to C roll is not, what is it? It's a non-starter or a non-finisher. There's no way for me to get myself up. I mean, I won't rule it out, but it's been worse than these back deck rolls. Let's try another. Definitely felt it. Stern needs to chop down a little bit, and it won't. I wonder if it's my heel stoppers or even my back stopper. They don't appear to be. I guess I probably do need it. Right. See what happens when the bow goes down. I don't know if I ever used that backrest. It was supposed to prevent me from sliding backwards. Maybe I do. But I definitely feel it in the heel stoppers. And maybe they are pretty big chunks of foam. That's a deal breaker though. Oh, and when I did roll with the paddle, trying to rely on a paddle as a crutch to finish your roll, that's bad news for shoulders, and it doesn't work anyways. So maybe figure out less foam for the heels. Less backrest could be. Too bad. It'd be fun to cruise around on this thing. So maybe I can fix that. Seems like that's what it is. Can't get the stern to chop because the foam that's behind it, which doesn't seem to make sense because there's so little foam. But, probably true.